I'm Mr. James from Charm City Karate. This is our chat from the mat about courage. This week is called Who Do You Want to Be? What I've done is I've got kind of like a little game for you to give you some scenarios and kind of present some situations for you and give you an idea of some things that you might run into and some different ways that you could handle them, different levels of bravery, kind of get you thinking about how you can handle things in different ways in different situations. So for this, we have 3 different characters. The first one is Brave Billy, the second one is Average Andy, and the third one is Scared Sammy. Or, if you like female names, Brave Betty, Average Allie, and Scared Sally. So, the first scenario goes like this. You run into your grandparents, who you haven't seen in ages, and you really want to run up and give them a big hug, but there's people all around. Scared Sammy stands there, stares at the ground. Average Andy walks over, says hi. Brave Billy runs up, he gives him a great big hug. Oh, I missed you guys so much. Okay, second scenario. A new kid from a foreign country comes to your school. It's his very first day. Looks scared out of his mind. Doesn't know anybody. Scared Sammy stands there, ignores this kid. Average Andy waits until somebody else goes up to this kid and starts talking to him. Maybe a couple of kids start talking to this kid. Brave Billy sees this poor kid all alone, walks right over. Hey, how you doing? I'm Billy. Let me introduce you to some people. And starts talking to this guy. Okay, third scenario. Your school is having a musical. And there's tryouts. You really want to try out for a singing part in the school musical because you love musicals. Now, your friends don't want to try out and they don't think you should because they think musicals are silly. Scared Sammy doesn't try out. Average Andy secretly tries out for a very small part in the musical. Brave Billy tries to convince all of his friends to try out for backup roles to his lead in the big musical that he's going to, because he doesn't think musicals are silly. He thinks they're great. Last scenario is this. You've got this sweater that you think is awesome, but it's not in style. It's not the cool sweater this year. Nobody else really likes this sweater. Scared Sammy buries the sweater at the bottom of the drawer, goes to his parents. Please, I have to have a different sweater. I have to have the cool sweater this year. I have to have the one everybody else is wearing. Average Andy just doesn't wear the sweater and asks for a different sweater. Brave Billy puts on the sweater he likes and wears it to school because he doesn't care. He likes what he likes. All right. So now, you obviously have 3 very different ways of handling things in 4 pretty different situations. Nobody is always going to be Brave Billy. Nobody is always going to be Scared Sammy, I hope. And most people aren't always Average Andy. But this gives you a way to kind of think about different situations you might find yourself in. You can stop and you can think, am I being Scared Sammy? Am I being Average Andy? What would Brave Billy do? And maybe figure out what you're doing or what you could be doing. Which one do you want to be? Are you doing it the way you want to be doing it? Or do you want to do it a little bit different? All right? There have been times in my life when I've realized that I was doing something not because it was what I wanted to do, but because I was scared to do something else. And usually when I've realized that, I've changed it and done the thing I was scared to do. And I will tell you, every time I've done something that I was scared to do, I've been very glad afterwards. Doesn't mean I do stupid things, just things that I was scared to do just for no reason, like scared to try a new class, or scared to go somewhere new, or scared to meet somebody new, something like that. Overcoming those fears, getting out of your comfort zone. You expand yourself like that. It's very important, very rewarding. So, think about those things. Work on not being scared, Sammy. You will be very grateful to yourself. I promise you. You'll be glad you did it. So, I'm Mr. James from Charm City Karate. This was our chat from the mat for courage. Who do you want to be? Have a great day. I'll see you guys in class.